I want to turn your attention just now to the stumbling block concerning the new birth. The stumbling block concerning the new birth. Some Christians have been greatly discouraged because they cannot, for the life of them, nail down the exact time when they were born again. They can't do it. They are convinced, they're fully persuaded of the truth uttered by Christ to Nicodemus, except a man be born again, he cannot enter into, he cannot see the kingdom of God. He's not going to heaven if he's not born again. They believe that with all of their hearts, acknowledge it, but not knowing just when they were born again. Not being able to tell you the place, the date, the time, the hour, when they pass from death unto life, and perhaps because they have confused ideas about what the new birth is actually all about, they live in a state of unpleasant suspense, anxiety at times, unable to rest in the confidence that they have been born again. You see, when you believe with all of your heart, you don't go into heaven unless you're born again. You know it's got to be so. But when you feel that you are not able to tell the time when that happened, many a child of God has been found stumbling over that obstacle. They simply don't know how to determine or by what standard they are to judge whether or not they've been born of the Spirit of God. In order to try to take that stumbling block out of the way, perhaps it's never been one for you, perhaps it's one now for you. Perhaps you know someone who has that exact problem, or yet you will down the road meet someone who struggles with this because they can't name, by the way, which is so much emphasized in current Christianity. You need to know the date, the place, the time, the circumstance. And your salvation is called into question if you can't. In light of that, I want us to try to remove this morning this stumbling block out of the way. And I want to do that by asking one very simple question. Apart from any birth certificate that may be in your possession, and wholly apart from anything anyone has informed you about when and where you were born, do you know the exact time of your natural birth? Do you know it? Remember, you don't have a birth certificate that tells you, here's the hospital, this is the place, this is the hour, signed off by so-and-so. There's no one there to tell you. Would you know it? No one can say that they do from their own knowledge or from their own memory. And even though some in this world are not able to produce a birth certificate, and there is no one to tell them just when they were born again, there is not one doubt in their mind, I should say born, there's not one doubt in their mind that they have been born into this world. They don't doubt that. They can't tell you the time, can't tell you the place. Many of them can't even tell you who the father was. Perhaps not even the mother. But they don't doubt that they've been born.